All right, topic number 3 here today is WWE insiders at WrestleVote stated in an interview that Stone Cold Steve Austin was so pleased with his performance at WrestleMania earlier this year, he wouldn't rule out the possibility of another special attraction match. On Monday, Fightful reported that WWE had reached out to Stone Cold about wrestling again since Triple H took over for Vince McMahon this summer. Look out, Hollywood, man. Look out, WrestleMania 39. This is either going to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time or the biggest shit show on the planet. It's one or two. Because I've read numerous articles that say Triple H and the WWE want as much celebrity participation as possible, being that WrestleMania 39 is in Hollywood. Let's take a look at just the possible cast of characters who could be involved in this show, right? The Rock. Possibility. John Cena. Seems likely. Stone Cold. They're talking about it. Logan Paul. Jake Paul. Tyson Fury. Pat McAfee. That's a lot of celebrities. That's a lot of... WrestleMania is such a crazy spectacle to me. Because when you really think about it, it's really hard to compare to any other sporting event. Pro sports, you have championship matches, the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl, the Stanley Cup. You have those things, and those are championship matches where the best of the best compete. With WrestleMania, it's a hybrid because it's more like the main event is the championship match, but then it's the championship match surrounded by kind of an all-star weekend. You got lots of celebrity appearances, lots of fanfare, lots of hoopla. And my fear is that when you do this, people like Stone Cold, they get special moments. Like in WrestleMania 38, it's Texas, it's Kevin Owens. It was the perfect time for that match. It was the perfect match, the right amount of bumps, the right person to have it against. And we got like our final memory of Stone Cold should be that. That should be it. But we start rolling around to WrestleMania 39 and everybody gets that itch again, right? Everybody wants to appear at the show of all fucking shows. And my fear is that Stone Cold Steve Austin goes into Hollywood and completely shits the bed. Like, I like the idea of remembering Stone Cold fucking stunning KO and stunning Vince McMahon and botching the stunner and stunning Pat McAfee. That's a fitting ending to his wrestling career. Now, I'm okay with the idea of Stone Cold coming back, being a referee in a high-profile match, but we have to be honest. Look at the age of some of these guys that we're talking about bringing back here, especially the ones who aren't involved in wrestling on a regular basis. Stone Cold Steve Austin is 57 years old on knees that are probably 75 years old. He doesn't have another WrestleMania 38 in him. I don't care how much he trains. I don't care how much he gets ready. KO was he does not get the credit for how much he carried that match. He carried the promotion, the week in, the week out. He was the right guy to put Stone Cold in the ring with. Where do you go from there, right? John Cena is 45 years old. And he promised us he's coming back. But if you look at John Cena, he's had a complete Hollywood body transformation. He is not John Cena, the WWE superstar. He will be John Cena, the Hollywood actor coming back to wrestle in a WWE ring. Now, I worry about him the least. If I'm going to be honest, I worry about him the least because I think he's not too far removed that it's not kind of just ingrained into him. But The Rock is 50 years old. And even the last time when he came back to fight Cena, he got hurt because he wasn't in ring shape. He didn't look 100%. At 50 years old, him being in a ton of Hollywood, him being a big part of Hollywood, and going up against a guy like Roman's not going to put on these super technical matches anyway, but like, this is risky, man. This is how we want to end WrestleMania is with like, I don't know. It bothers me when I look at those ages that we could possibly have a WrestleMania with like a median age that's in the 50s. It's crazy to think about that. Now, I think people like Logan Paul, he's proved I got no fucking problem with Logan. Logan can show up, do what he does. It will be exciting. Pat McAfee, same thing. He's like Logan Paul light. He can come out, put on a show. He could do a great mid-card match. Pat's not expecting to be on the card. He's not expecting to be a main event. He's a company guy who fits in where he fits in and will give it fucking 130%. And the kind of guy who ends up stealing the show, even though we had no expectation for him to steal the show. So I'm okay with all that celebrity involvement. But when you like start talking about all this, we're eating up a lot of spot for guys who actually hit the canvas 365 days a year. You have to start pairing these off and looking like The Rock versus Roman. That's one spot. Cena versus Theory. That's another spot. Stone Cold versus whoever. What? CM Punk? Are we bringing CM Punk back for that match? It would work. It would sell, but like, who are we pairing these people off with, and what spots are going to be left when all this smoke clears? And for Stone Cold, it's got to be somebody who can carry the match. It's got to be somebody like Kevin Owens who's basically able to sell the promotion for the match literally on their own. And I don't know who else that is. I don't know who else exists to do that. I still like the idea of just Stone Cold coming back and being a part of WrestleMania, but not directly in the match. Let him come back, let him referee, let him have fun, let him hit a couple stunners. That's all all anybody wants to see when Stone Cold comes back is 2 or 3 Stone Cold stunners, the clanking of the beers, throwing them up, in the music. That's it. At this point in time, we got more than we deserved in WrestleMania 38. I am completely fine with that. The glass breaking, him coming down, stunning everybody in the ring, clanking a couple beers together, and then riding out on his four-wheeler. I think they get exactly what they want with Stone Cold when that happens.